Hello, my friend. I thought I would show you a few things I picked up at Dollar Tree and also some things I got at a thrift store and one other place. But these things are from the Dollar Tree that I got in several different visits, but you don't care about that, so I'll just show you what I got. This is some chenille yarn that is a pretty green. It's not showing up on the camera quite as bright as it is, but I plan to use it in a tassel when I make one for the journal. I got that, and then this is some, what do they call this? Craft fabric. It's like velvet, and it's a rich purple color. And I'm thinking that I'm going to use these items in my boho journal that I'm planning to make. And I thought I'd show you in a little bit the idea I had for the cover. But those two things I picked up. And then this, oh, those were $1.25 each. And then this is some organza ribbon in a pretty light pink color, and it was $1.50. Then I also got these little clothespins. I think those were $1.25. I don't know about you, but it seems to me like that Dollar Tree is not having the craft type items that it used to have. There's not any new stamps or stickers or practically anything that used to be in that section. And I don't know if that means that they're not able to get the things or they've changed their direction or what. But I was going to show you these little clothespins. They're just tiny little things. I saw Jenny of Jen's Junk use a little clothespin like this. And it had a little tiny bow tied or glued onto it right there. And I thought that was cute. I thought that'd be cute to clip onto a page, a card or something. Like that. So anyway, I have those now. And I guess you could probably color them. If you had a marker, you could change the color on them. They're just wood color, like a regular clothespin would be. I used an alcohol marker to color this one purple. And it was a little hard to hold on to. It'd probably be better to clip it onto a piece of paper and then color it that way. And I also got these 20 coin envelopes there. And I think this was $1.25. This has been a while, so I kind of forgotten. We know it's not $1 anymore. You hardly find anything for $1 there. But they're just little manila coin envelopes. I thought they would make cute pockets or put something in them and put them in a pocket or whatever. Or stamp something on here or decorate them. Lots of options there. And then I bought, this is just colored index cards, but I thought these colors were pretty. And they're a little bit lighter than some that I have. These are from Walmart. I'll show you the difference in them. See, like that blue is real intense, and this is more like denim colored. Of course, they have it wrapped up where you can only see the edge, so I really don't know what they look like in person. But anyway, I can always use index cards, and I think these are lined. Does it say? Ruled cards, so they have lines on them. And I noticed when I dye those, the red on lined cards just pretty much fades away. So there is that. Then I found this set of prayer cards. This is the 4th set of prayer cards I've found there. And these are the other ones I have. These have the dark color and then a lighter color. Well, those are both dark. I find these up by the checkout area. So I thought those were pretty. I used these in the pockets I made with the envelopes. I made these envelopes in my, I didn't make the, I made this envelope, but I didn't make the other envelopes. This was in a video I did recently about putting this collar effect at the top and then putting a card inside there. And I decided that these would be pretty with some lace on there. I was thinking about Easter looks on those. And so that's what I did to them. But you could do other things. The corners are already rounded. If you wanted to, you could run some gold paint around the edge or put a strip across there of washi tape or something. Lots of options with those. But I like to have the prayer cards. And I saw this set and I thought these are really pretty too. So I got them as well. So I'm well stocked for prayer cards right now. These are in this light pink. It says, "Blessed are those who have learned to acclaim you, who walk in the light of your presence, Lord." And he gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Isaiah 40:29. I don't know what this one was. Let's see. Psalms 89:15 was the first one. So I thought those were pretty, and the other side is pretty too. So I found those and got those. And as I said, I now have 4 sets of these, and there are 20 cards in each one. So I have 80 cards, which I've used some. And then this I picked up. I haven't looked at these. I got these and I thought, well, I'll do a video and open them up and show everybody at the same time I look at them. I've just looked at this side. But these are travel cards, which I thought would be fun to have. And let's just see what they look like. This one is just a packaging piece. There's Egypt. The back is blank, so you could decorate that any way you wanted to, or write on it and make it a journal card. Italy. I'm not going to turn these over anymore since we know they're plain on the back. London, New York, Quebec, Portugal, Caribbean. Oh, that's a cute house on that one. Germany, Japan. This is just a lot of stickers. That's cute. These are shiny, or pretty shiny. So, I don't know. That might not be your jam on that. Life is a beautiful adventure. This one says Montana on it. Pyramids. That's a black and white, like a photograph. And this is like a photograph too. The Golden Gate Bridge and St. Louis Arch. And that looks like Japan. And these are just license plates. There's 2 of those. Now, Holland, Leaning Tower of Pisa, New York with the Statue of Liberty. This is a taxi. That looks like maybe London. Big Ben, Rome. Make memories all over the world. Your journey awaits. It does not matter where you're going. It is who you have beside you. And this one says Wisconsin. And it's a license plate. Never stop exploring. So there's 30 in this pack. So I thought that was a neat deal. And I'll have fun with those. And it'll be fun to, use some stamps on the back and decorate them a little bit. So that was everything I got at the Dollar Tree, I believe, this go around. I wanted to hop back on here on the next day. I'll let you know. I went back by Dollar Tree to pick up some of these clip clicks, ballpoint pens that I like to use just for my everyday journal writing. They're $1.25 for these 10, and I just like writing with them because they're just easy to write with. But while I was in there, this is the real deal here, I decided to pick up this other velvet in this pretty green. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to use it in the journal, in the boho journal, but I thought it could make a pretty pocket or make a ruffle on the edge of a page or even make the back cover. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, I thought it was pretty. These are $1.25 each, and they're near the crafting area. Ours are in a bin, and they also have the chenille and other yarn in that same area. There wasn't as much of this left as there was the first time I was there. And then as I was walking back up that aisle, I saw these watercolor paint set in these pretty iridescent colors. So I decided to get these, even though I have another set similar to this set that I got at Dollar General. There's 16 there, and there's, 12 here? Yeah, 12. There's more colors here. And I have no idea if they're the same kind or what. We'll just do a little test here. We have a water brush. They come with brushes, but I don't know if the brushes are very good. There we go. Okay. It's just it's very stiff. Not much to that. Might be good for something. I'm not sure what. This is a water brush I just got at Walmart in a little kit to watercolor with. Okay. I'm just going to do a few little comparisons here. Let's give this a spritz. the same here. That one's out of place. I think it melted or something. Came off the palette. Okay, let's see. How about some pink? Let's see what that looks like. I'd seen a video where Heather from Ruby and Pearl XO had done some painting with this kind of paint on watercolor paper, and or maybe just on pages. She was making pages that she had put this color on to see how it did, and I think she covered the whole page. This is not covering too well, but it may just be because I haven't got a big enough brush and enough water on it. So let's get it going a little better here. Okay, let's see. It's wet, of course, so, but I can't tell if it's iridescent or not. Let's try one of these. It's a kind of a similar color. See which one we like the best. This one's darker. Get some water in there so I can get some of the paint going. May have to wait until it's dry to tell how shiny it is or not shiny. Not too sure about that. And I think it'd be better to mix it up where you have plenty and then just do a wash on the page. But anyway, I thought you might like to see this and know about these colors. And if nothing else, the price is right. This was $1.25. So anyway, I don't know that this is very shiny. And it's hard to tell until it dries. Anyway, I thought you'd like to know that. Everything I bought yesterday was $1.25 each. So the paints, the fabric, and the pens. The other things I got recently, I got at the thrift stores. I went to this thrift store. I don't think I told you about these. I can't remember what I've done. And I got this card of snaps. It's got 2 missing on it, but I thought this was neat packaging. 10 cents for those. And when I walked up to the counter, he said it's 25 cents. I said, oh, I thought it was 10 cents. He said, oh, I'll set it to you for 10 cents. So I got a real bargain on that one. I got it at the, I don't know what, 1960s price. And then these were these blue tickets. It has the ticket and the coupon, and it was $2. And I peeked under here, and I found out that this was originally from Dollar General, which I've never seen those, so I didn't know if they sold those ever. And then I found this book. It was $1, and the inside had this beautiful paper with flowers printed all over it. There are other. It's about using dried flowers in cards and things. But I thought I could use some of these pictures in my journal, so I decided to get it. I may have a hard time cutting this one up too, but those would be really pretty, particularly with my purple velvet there. Anyway, that was what I got there. And then I went back another time, and I got these 3 sets of playing cards. This one has this red back on it. I thought that was pretty. And then the cards themselves are just generic like they normally are. This is a jumbo North Vale set. They had a whole bunch. These were 50 cents a piece. And this has a different design on it. I kind of like that too. So, and I was thinking it might be cute to combine some of the red cards to make a pocket set or something. Do them this way or whatever. So I thought that might be fun to work with. So I spent some money on playing cards. And then this set is Rook, which I've never played Rook. But I looked at it. It was open, so I looked at it. And it's this kind of cards. It's got numbers on it. Maybe you're familiar with Rook, but I was not. And it's numbers, so I thought that was cool. And it's different colors. And it also came with the instruction book. So I guess if I had somebody, my husband's not a game player, and I don't know how many people you have to play, but it has the instruction book, and it's got several different games you play with these cards. So anyway, that was my find on that. I got this set of needles, and it was 20 cents. And it looks like there's just one or two missing. And they're probably really nice needles. It says Gold Eye, nickel plated, because I have a feeling they're pretty old. But anyway, that was that. And I got this little stamp set. I think this was $1. I really didn't need stamps, but I kind of liked this card. I thought it was pretty with these flowers down here. See if it will focus on that. And the back is pretty too. It's got this in the middle, but I could glue some ledger paper right there and cover that up. So I thought that'd be cute. Put a ribbon up there in the top. So that wasn't worth the $1, but it added to my reason for getting this. And then these little stamps. There's also this row of rhinestones up here, which are sparkly. And then this is birthday. It's a cake and 2 presents and this little puppy dog, which I thought he was cute. Let me put a card or something behind that. Seem better that way. So anyway, that was what I got at that. Well, wait. One more thing. I have one more thing there that I got at that thrift store. I just found that thrift store. And I found out they're selling out and they're not going to be there anymore. I'm hoping that whoever is buying it will continue with the same kind of deal. I had talked about having this little swing line stapler before, and it's called Tot 50. It's hard to find staples for it. And at this thrift store, I found this, not many left in this package. I think I paid $1 for that. But I thought, if they're that hard to find, I'd pay $1 to get some to go in my little stapler, which is handy to have. So I think that was everything from there. And then I went to a place here in town. It's downtown. He calls it a junk store, so maybe that's what it is. We'll just call it a junk store. Call it what it is. And I found these flashcards. They had a lot of stuff in there, and it's almost overwhelming to look. And it's stacked up, and you have to be in the mood to dig for it. But I found this set of flashcards and got them for $1, which when they were new, they were $1.19. So I got them for even less than they were priced back in the probably 70s, is what I'm guessing on that. But they're nicely aged, and looks like there's, pretty much the box is full, I'll say that. So they're all subtraction, and there's some instructions and things down here at the bottom, worksheets and things. So I thought that was a good deal. So that has been my Dollar Tree buying and my thrifting for the recent time. Well, not this week or anything, but recently. So I thought I would show you what I'm thinking about doing for the cover of my boho journal. I thought I would show you what I'm planning, or what I'm thinking about. I'm not sure this is going to work out. You get started on things and then you change your mind. I do. So this is what I'm planning to do. I cut the cover off this book, and it is 9.5 by 7.25. The cover is. So this is going to be the base for my boho journal cover. I'm going to lay this out. Just laying it here, it doesn't really make as much sense. But anyway, this is what I'm thinking about. I have this piece of green corduroy, which is kind of what color would you call that? It's not olive drab, but it's kind of in that area. And I thought about making that the cover for the spine, and maybe lapping over the back a little bit, and maybe over the front a little bit. And then on the back, I have this green, shiny material. I also have another piece that's not quite this bright. But I was thinking about putting this on the back. And I was also thinking that I might pad it and maybe just tack it down over that, maybe with some purple thread or something. And then for the front cover, I wanted to use this purple. And let's see if I fold it about like that. Maybe that will show the size a little better. I don't know. It's really hard for me to see what it's going to look like when I'm just laying it out like this. I was doing it the other day, and I thought, oh, that looks really great. And then I did it a while ago, and I thought, I don't know about this. So anyway, this is what I'm thinking. We'll see how it turns out. I was thinking I would use this. This is that funny shell. It's got adhesive on the back of it. I don't know what to call it. It's kind of got a mesh. If you can see that right in there, it's got a mesh backing of some kind. And I was thinking, actually what I thought was I would put it on this piece and have made these little yo-yos. It's a round one and a little tiny heart. And I thought I would put it on here somehow. So I don't know what you think about this. If this is too dark and dull looking with this, or if it's too weird or what. I think I'll probably progress with this, but I may tone some things down. I don't know. I may use the other piece of green I have. I'll just get that and we'll look at it. It's a similar green, but it's not shiny like the other one is. So I thought that might look better with it. But I don't know. This is something I'll just have to think about if I think it's going to look right or not. And it looks better in person than it does on the camera, to be honest. But anyway, that's kind of where I'm going with it. I also have some gold braid that I'm thinking I don't want too much extra stuff on there because I'm afraid it will look just overdone. Maybe something across there, perhaps. But anyway, that's my thoughts. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a great day and a good week. See you soon. Bye-bye.